It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Kansas City. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 44 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly, the kickoff for the Commanders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Chris Jones on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A give running right, Gibson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. That is incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Fourth down, Powell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Powell out of the shotgun.
And the Chiefs are going to get it. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Now Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And his job is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Mahomes now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Yellow. Hey, 57. Attack. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Attack, attack!
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. One last shot before the break. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. Howell down to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away. And the Commanders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now, partner, in your day, you've seen a lot of option football. Did you ever expect to see this much in the NFL?
No, yeah, I saw it a lot at the college level when I saw it. They like to run it specifically around the goal line. Can be a good spot for it.
And defensive coaches hate seeing it because there's so many assignments that go into stopping it. They did on that play. They tried to keep it and pitch it out to the back trailing, and they stacked it up.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think At any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half. And that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security. And none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And a loose football. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
as we speak.
Points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
They also have really large biceps.
And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
15! 15, yellow, 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 yellow! Hey, yellow, hey, go. 43! 43! Watch out!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Come
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Third and 9 here.
Easy.
Now here's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes is going to run the option left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And they're going to speed things up here.
Second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this a 9-point game. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 42-yard line.
15.
Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack, attack!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Here's 1st and 10. Howell to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's Howell.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Howell looking to throw again.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Howell with one final shot. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they